right, friends, welcome in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning. Uh, be ready for 304 action. If you're not ready for 304 action, friends, may not be the live for you. If you're tired of 304 action, this may not be the life for you, friends, because that's just what it is at this point in time. The Delicia story has been fizzled down to this, right? All of our hopes and desires that we thought that Delicia would have had, she's not going to be having, okay? And even if she has them, they kind of won't matter, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like they won't matter. They have again done what I think they wanted to do. The idea was to take the heat off of Shayla, and they have done that again. They have taken the heat off of, well, made an attempt to take the heat off of Shayla. So that's just the deal. That's just the deal. Good morning, good day, wherever you are right now. Here's the question. Here is the question. This is a $1 million question for the ladies then, because I think that you're being asked a question. Are you upset? Are you upset with Iman? Are you upset with Iman? That is your question. Are you upset with Iman? I think that's the question you're now being asked, because that is what is happening now. Let me challenge where you are. That this is just where the story is. The aim was to take the heat off of Shayla. They have done that. They have taken the heat off of Shayla. Whatever heat Shayla had coming is gone. Are you now upset with Iman? Because Iman is here. I mean, know you have some people who still believe Iman needs to do something of the sort, and no, he doesn't need to do anything. Nothing that he needs to do. They have taken the heat off of Shayla. That's basically what's going on. Anyways, let's run into this
Getting
first.
out of character, going back and forth to you when I know it's not gonna work.
Why?
It's not me to be acting this way. Like, it's not me to be always bickering, coming at you about something. It's not me to be in this predicament knowing that your heart is not all the way here with me.
It is. Why else would I be doing that while I'm taking care of stuff? Like, I ain't saying it's about the money. I'm just saying that's me showing you I care.
I'm gonna give you the money. I don't want the money.
I don't want the money back, baby.
I don't need your money. I'm not with you for your money. So I don't want you feeling like you can just dangle that and have your cake and eat it too.
I need you.
So here we go again. So Deborah, let's challenge your viewpoint. I am upset with Iman, but much more pissed off with Wayne for continuing to allow Shayla to get away with everything. Why are you upset with Iman? Deborah, tell us very much. Why are you upset with Iman? Why? Why? What makes Iman so wrong in this world? What makes Iman wrong? Deborah, tell us, because I've missed it. When it comes to this entire story, and it's not because I'm a male, but I have missed it. If you don't know this channel, you know that O'Neill has been the one who said no, Iman can't do this and Iman can't do that. But then after that, Iman does what he does, and Delicia responds in kind. Why would you be upset with him? Why? Why would you be upset with him? The woman does not want. Listen, she is living inside of some place that she's okay with this $15,000, and she's okay with the situation. Why does Iman take the heat for that? That's what I'm saying. Why does Iman take the heat for that? Let me know that, Deborah. Come out of the woodwork, man. Don't just put this in there. Tell me exactly what. Anyways, let's keep running. Even though use the word but.
I need me too. I need myself. I need me to be myself. I'm not myself right now. You're making me somebody I don't want to be.
Sometimes you gotta go through some stuff to, be the person you're gonna be. All I know is the light at the end of the tunnel, the highest point of the profession, and that's you.
So basically, she has said she need herself. Thank you very much, Deborah, for responding. I like your bravery. So let's discuss it. Because Iman is trying to have it both ways. He needs to let one of them go. Does he need to do anything, or does Delicia need to do something? Who needs to do something? Who needs to do something? Let me ask you this question, Deborah. In other words, you're in this situation. Who needs to do something? Iman or Delicia? Who needs to do something? And don't mind me questioning you here. I'm just questioning your mental space because this is. Remember, I have these conversations a lot with the females, and I'm telling you, say, for work things out. Delicia is no Virgin Mary. Thank you very much, Angela. Thank you very much. I don't think she feels I don't think she feels she's out of control. Who needs to do something? He tried to let Shayla know, and what did Delicia tell him? No. So who needs to do something? Both of them is a cop out because both of them means means that Iman is not supposed to take. Look, if you have the aptitude to do things without consequences, you would do them. You're going to do them. It's the normal human nature. Human nature will do what it can get away with. No. What we want to do is be very, very real. There's no both in it. There's a reason I don't put both. Iman has a program and he's giving it to Delicia. Who needs to do something? don't come. That's why I said, be very mindful of when you're looking at this. Why would I always think the man need for the something? The leader does need to stand firm on not being used like a tool. He doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to do anything. Just like put it this way, Deborah. Deborah, put it this way. If you were a woman, okay, and you are showing me something of the sort, okay, let me work it out for you. You have a next man down the road, okay, and I'm coming into the picture, and I am trying to see exactly if I can get with you. Okay, let's work on it. And I'm trying to see if I can get with you. But me know you have a next man down the road, and you're telling me that everything cool, but you have a next man down the road. It is not you that need to do something. It is me that need to make a decision. Because you are showing me already what you're about. You're showing me that. You're showing me that. Why? What? You don't need to do nothing. It's only you need to make a decision. That's the question. Who is wait? So you're implying when you say them thing that it imply as though say Iman have the control over her and he doesn't. Are you saying he has control over her? That's what it is. At the end of the day, that's what it is. Delicia also wants to have her cake and eat it too. Carolyn, thank you very much. And that me not get from people. Let's work on this, man. Because I know where it's going now. So I want to make sure so we butter it out. Let's go.
You the top of the mountain. And I know we got to get all this stuff out the way. I know we got to go through this and go through that. But it's just all part of our story. I'm patient enough for you. Patient.
There you go. He's patient enough. Me read some comments. If a man hadn't even offered her the money, I don't think Delicia would have stayed. Exactly. Exactly, Nananya. Him offer her the money and she has stayed. She has been bought. Delicia, you're not yourself because you want to let Iman. You want to let you want to let Iman. You want to let Iman tell Shayla that he don't want her and that you won't let him. Exactly. At this point in time, may I ask you the question? Because he come off of Shayla, so basically it's now on Delicia and Iman. Right? That's where the attention is at this point in time. So may I ask you, Delicia loves the chase and the attention. She's getting that, and she has a fear that if she tells the truth, she will lose again and to Shayla in her childhood and not middle-aged school. Not middle school from nowhere. That's what's going on. Marquisha, thank you very much because you're putting thought into this because I think people understand what's going on. Well, and I would have never let any man blow this much smoke up my bum. Exactly, Deborah. Exactly. You've just given me the truthful answer. The truthful answer is you need to do something. You see that answer? You see this answer, Deborah? This answer is the answer me I look for. Both of them need to do something. Delicia need to do something. She need to take a stand. The man have a program. Him set a program out, and Delicia is buying the program. And as long as she's buying the program, that's what it is. I'm gonna keep working it. Good morning. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Delicia is the problem. Iman is willing to tell Shayla, but Delicia is conflicted as her own love for Iman and her friendship with Shayla. She doesn't want to lose either. Delicia wants to play both sides. That's what's going on. What is happening is that Delicia is trying to play both sides. I think Delicia needs to set back as she don't want Shayla to be heard. Exactly. Look, Iman doesn't need to do anything. Plus, Shayla over at Anthony is trying to draw him back into her web with her butt pads, showing its imprint and talking about she's fine and sexy. Don't worry, Dubstar. I have the video for us this morning. Iman has mind control over Delicia, and Shayla doesn't have control over the situation. But does he really have mind control over her, or is Delicia just doing her thing? I still think Iman will leave Shayla. On TV, you ask for slow cooking, and the writers are always listening to you. I don't know if they're listening to me, Charmin. No, because I feel like the heat, some of the heat is gone off of the entire Shayla and Tinder thing. But maybe I'm incorrect. It feels to me like the heat has come off of both of them. It feels like that to me, Charmin. It feels like the heat has come off for some reason, but I could be wrong. And you know what? I'm gonna take what you're saying. That's correct. Whose fault is it that Delicia is being played? Y'all, Delicia will get her karma before Shayla will. They're trying to, to repaint Shayla's character for the viewers. Thank you very much, Markeisha. That's why I'm gonna really agree with it, thing there, because I think that they're repainting Shayla's character. They have not crashed the character at all. They have done nothing to the Shayla character at all. Nothing. None of those things they have done to the character. The storyline is so dumb and disappointing. In Wayne, he's trying to make it like the Amber and Shayla situation. These two is not married and the friendship is silly because he tried to tell Shayla. Yes. Yes, they're not married, so it not have the same punch. It doesn't have the same effect. It's the marriage that makes the other one a little bit more interesting and more intriguing. Yes. Yes. Me love all the ladies them now start stand up because me want to get what's going on. Exactly. Both women have been bought. Thank you very much, Nanya. At this more hear from my ladies, them ladies. At that more hear from one. Don't come up here for come see if you can justify a woman that is being bought from the man. She's been bought.
I don't want to lose you.
I don't wanna
I
lose
don't know,
you
Iman.
now.
Well, then let me know for you. I want you.
I've gotta get through somehow. Forever, forever. Oh, son. Look, we can stop this one right here. Delicia loves all of this. Delicia loves when men are like this. Try and remember the Wayne story. Remember with her and Wayne. She kept trying to get Wayne to chase her. Eventually, she complained, oh, she get upset when Wayne never chase her. People don't have time all the time to be chasing your own place. Iman just happened to want to play you. So now I'm not really I take her serious because why would I take a woman serious that cannot even take herself serious? Ask yourself those questions. This is not about Iman. This is about Delicia. This is about a woman who does not take herself serious. She's a body. She doesn't know what she brings to the table. Just like the body, the girl doesn't know what she brings to the table either. She is a body that doesn't know what she brings to the table. She doesn't know what the qualities that she have. She don't know. They have allowed Iman to play them, so of course he's going to play. That's correct. Back to blowing out the backside. Back to getting the draws. That is correct. That is correct. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. If D wants to play a game to win, she would tell Iman she's leaving him, and then she can see if he will do what he's incapable of doing, apparently. Not that much love in the world. You know, Nanya, the deal is this, Nanya. Nanya, the deal is this. Delicia is also not sure what Delicia doesn't want this. I'm gonna show y'all a scene from last night. Let me tell you when O'Neill just called it a wrap on all of this. I'm gonna say, oh, okay, I see where this is going. It's really going nowhere. Let me show you exactly when O'Neill called it a wrap. Don't worry yourself, Nanya. I'm gonna show you when O'Neill called this a wrap and say, hey, you know what? I get what's going on here. Can't get upset at Iman. This is when I've stopped getting upset at Iman. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna get into the friends, by the way, because she and her friend gonna get into it. Blah 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 blah. This is when I stop getting upset. This is when O'Neill stopped getting upset with Iman. I'm gonna show you exactly when I've stopped getting upset with Iman. This is when I've stopped getting upset with Iman. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna show you guys exactly when. I'm gonna just stop getting upset. I'm going to show you when. I'm going to show you when. Are you ready? Let's run into this. I'll show you the exact moment that I have just. That's why last time I come off the internet and say, you know what? It's not even worth it. This is exactly when O'Neill stopped this. I'm going to watch it 12:36. Give me just one moment.
Be like, this is this thing.
I'm coming to the skit, Angela Kinson.
Hey, baby.
What's going on?
What you doing?
I'm handling business.
You doing what?
I'm handling business.
You handling business? Oh, I thought you'd be in a bed by now.
No, I was up and I was thinking, and that's why I called you, because
You see that? This is why I never want to hear you tell me that it is Iman's fault. Did you see that? Did you see that? This is why I never want to hear that it's Iman's fault. Did you see that? I never want to hear it again. Don't come up in here and tell me it's Iman's fault. This is not Iman's fault. This woman is playing it along. Look at that. I'm showing it to y'all so on the seat. You see that? So don't come back again and come tell O'Neill that whatever it is. This is why Iman is absolved at this point. He's absolved. There is no conflict. Anyways, when the son wants the 12:30, let's run into it and see exactly what her and her friend complain. Let's run into that portion. It's what it is, man. It's just what it is.
Abigail.
Let me get into it right now. Let's get into it. Let them get into it and see exactly what works. Let's go. Let's go.
Like a lot for me to watch you go through, and it's not even making sense to me. Like this three-way relationship, it's not processing in my head properly.
I know, but things you don't know all the
Yeah,
details.
I'm
There's a lot
not-
of backstory. We were trying to fill you in. You just come in here, you meet him. You got to let us get to that.
Listen, I appreciate you and your feelings and your genuine concern for me. But I am grown. This is not my first rodeo. And I've already kind of like taken him out of my heart. I'm slowly, it's a process, but I already know this is not what I want. It's not what, I'm not doing this for real. Like,
But for now, you got to let him think he's taking care of her. They doing this whole thing.
I just feel like she is in love, and I've been down this road, and it's just not a good road to go down.
All right. I think it's time for Abigail to sit back and allow this to actually happen. Are you seeing now for the ladies them who wanted to rush in? The ladies them, don't worry about it, Nanya. I understand. This is why Delicia either need to stand right, either need to stand on tens or play her spade right. Exactly. But complaining about what she already knew was wrong. She needs to stop it. That's is exactly what I'm talking about. She says she don't want Iman. She says she's just playing Iman. In other words, she's playing a game as well. So I don't want anybody to tell me nothing about what Iman is doing, because the truth is, Delicia is playing a game. Delicia is the problem. She's not sure what she wants. She's not sure. She's ambivalent. She is ambivalent. Delicia, so lost with the storyline, Stephanie. What's going on, Stephanie, is that Delicia is falling in love. Delicia thinks she's running game, but she's falling in love. Delicia is ambivalent in her thought. In her thoughts. She's ambivalent in her thoughts. So in other words, 1 minute she doing it for love, the next minute she's doing it for money. She's not sure what she's doing it for. And when you're going to a situation with confusion, you're going to get a confusing result. No, Abigail not quite understand what's going on, and Abigail is trying to see if she can play this nice, whatever the deal is. But that not work either. Yeah? That's what's going on right here, sir. People are saying in the country in chat that that Iman may talk to Abigail next. Exactly. That's where I think he's going next. Iman is not Shayla's property. If you ask me, I think Iman is going. Abigail is going to be probably the next up. I think I may be onto something, or maybe she doesn't think she deserves her own man. I don't know if I'm confused. No, I think you're onto something. Thing there. We need to protest. Many of these kids that Shayla and the three of us are involved in. 314 in. Wayne thinks that she can carry the show, but we can show heck no. She can't carry the show. The numbers are going to show you that Delicia cannot carry the show so far. They can't. Delicia playing games with herself. She wants in. Exactly. So the people who did come out, that's why I'm telling you, that's why I'm asking the question first. What are y'all thinking with Iman? Let's run.
I know you, Delicia. You are falling for this man.
I was. I'm not gonna front. But yeah, this is like turning me off. I'm slowly, like I said, it's a process. Yeah, I still have feelings. I'm human. But you think I'm gonna tolerate this and keep this foolishness going? No.
We already had a whole little powwow. We are flipping the script. It's turning into something different now. That's why I was trying to get you to wait a second, because you've also been in this position with Ben and his wife and all that nonsense.
You had to bring that up.
I have to bring it up because
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Ben made me a wife.
Okay.
I was not in a three-way situation. It was no doubt what was going on.
Okay.
I'm not proud of that moment.
Okay.
And thank you for throwing that in my face.
It wasn't a three-way situation, but the wife was where?
This is who they are. No, see, don't defend these women. Don't. These women are the same. They're 304s. I've told you before, they're pretty much escorts. Look, ladies, me know you come on the channel and you want to bring your goodness to these ladies, but that's who they are. You're going to have to sit back and watch them and see for yourself, because this is who they are. They are high-end escorts. This is who they are. High-end escorts. That's who they are. High-end escorts. At the end of the day, ladies, look, I know upset ladies because una like say women being escorts, but you must understand that, ladies, just like when I say my choice, my body, my choice, that's what they've chosen to do. Abigail might be next on the checklist, right? He's just swapping face because that's what it is. Look where the earhead's talking in the house with the camera. Exactly. I knew it. Abby put these shoes on before. Exactly. She's put these shoes on before. Don't let them come here for come trick you, ladies. Don't let these ladies come trick you, no. I'm not feeling these kinds of women. They don't respect themselves. They are pathetic. Yes, Angela. Don't let them trick you. Don't see if you can find any justice in this. There is no justice. She can't run game on him because he's running game on her. Iman did give Abigail a certain kind of look. Top notch 304. They are escorts, friends. Listen to me. I'm not saying this because I'm trying to insult women, because not all women are escorts. Not all women are out here running prostitution. Not all women are doing that. But some do. Just like we have some men that do. But in this case, we relate to these three girls. This is who they are. They are a sea of women that are about this. That's why the heat has been taken off Shayla. Because they're nobodies. Shami, this is exactly why I think the heat of Shayla is gone because they're nobodies. It's not like it really matter. It seemed like it matter, but it doesn't really matter. Let's keep running.
Who was the wife? That wasn't the third person in the situation.
Okay, all right.
I'm just
all
saying
right,
we've all been
right.
there, and you're not the only one in the family that has.
But I appreciate you being concerned. I do. And I get it. I get it. You've been down this road and you want the best for me, but just know, like, I'm removing my feelings slowly but surely. I'm trying to just take all of this in, but you
She is taking it in. That's the funny thing. She is taking it in. Listen to me. Delicia says she wants to take all of this in. Well, she can take it in. Come, take it in. She wants to take all of this in. Well, don't worry yourself. If you can take it in, it can fit. That's the idea of it right now. She's taking all of this in. Let me say, Angela Atkins says, so why Abby behaving like she's all that in a bag of chips? Because that's how them behave. And she takes somebody else's husband. She can take it in, take it in. See the whole light, yeah? Push it in. That's it. What you mean if we cut it out? She says the woman says she can take it, the whole light, every single piece of whatever it is. So me have no issue putting a big dent in her forehead. Maybe Iman I go slap in. She says she can take it in. Let's go. Let's keep running.
know I'm not gonna play with this man like that. You know I'm not. I'm not gonna allow him to be doing this to me.
I just want to protect you because I've been down this road and it's not a good feeling and it's not a good look. That's it. I said my piece. I said my piece.
I'm just saying, let her get a little something out of it. If she already went down the road, she's not going to go do something else with anybody else. So I'm saying,
I've said my piece and
all right.
I'm ready.
Abigail walking off means nothing because you've been down the road before. It means nothing. Does Abigail's speech move you? That's the question. Does Abigail's speech move you? That's the question, friends. Does Abigail's speech move you? Ask yourself that question. Does Abigail's speech move? Does it move you?
Girl, get your feet. I'm saying, it doesn't matter. You and I, we both know what's going on. We know what the tea is. We're gonna stay focused. We already had this conversation. Carly said it. I said it. I feel like we already know what the game plan is. She's lost. She's still coming back into the mix, and I get it. She has her feelings about it, but she's also been there. That's it.
Exactly? There you go. There you go, ladies. There you go. So that's the thing. I'm not with it, man. All this back and forth and blah 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 sounds all good from Abigail. But come on now, come on. High end. They're high end escorts. That's what's going on here. She's warned. Yes, she's warned Delicia. Please, it's not worth a lick. It's not worth. Only I think D is in love with Iman. She just loved the childish games. At least Shayla knows she wants the sex and the big life. Exactly. Which has taken the heat off of thing there again. It's okay that she's discussing with sharing fluids. That's how the lady them work these days. Listen to me. Remember, I have been saying this. Remember when Wayne brought up the idea of the $15,000? And at first, I said, oh, it sounds kind of weird that they're showing this. But the truth is, they are showing it to ask us how we feel about women who are doing this these days because they are. Women are doing these things. They are allowing themselves to be bought on the open market. It's what it is. It's what it is. Let me read in the comment. Lauren is a beast. She's experienced at being a 304. That's correct. 304. You understand? O'Neill, this is the second time that she stopped him. Exactly. She always stop him. Abigail will be Wayne's new muse. Wait. Delicia don't have a mind of her own. She's listening to these birds instead of going with her first thought to leave the situation alone. Exactly. Exactly. O'Neill, you're right. These are high class escorts. Listen, ladies, I know it is tough for me to say this when it comes to a woman, because I understand it gives a negative connotation, but it doesn't. Sometimes some women they don't really want a relationship. Listen, I've come to realize that not every woman wants a relationship, you know. Not every woman wants a relationship. Some women want a situationship because they want to remain free. They want to be able to go about. You know what? Hold on. You know what? Do you think that all women want a relationship? Let me ask you that question because I feel like maybe I'm just preaching to myself because I feel like me discover some things in life. I want to know if I'm off. I want to know if I'm off. Yes or no? Do you think all women want a relationship? Because I don't think so. Don't worry, I'm gonna get into the Shayla. I'm gonna get into the Shayla video soon. Give me a moment. Let me get these ones over. Let me get these over. This one feel like the video almost stopped doing what it needed to do. Do you think that all women want a relationship? May I ask you that question? In your lady's mind, do you believe that everyone wants a relationship? Because it's something that I've come to grips with. Me never know me that think this in my lifetime, but I think that over time I've learned that not all women want a relationship. Women may say it, but they just don't. Some women just don't. Some women love the foolishness. They love. There you go. You see, I love this. Listen, it's something I learn, you know. That's correct, Carrie. Some women want a relationship, but it's got to be on their terms. And that's, again, they want a relationship. Because, okay, a relationship, a relationship is on both of y'all's terms. That's a relationship. Something that the both of you can work with, that none now go feel like them being overpowered from the other. Because if it's not that, then eventually it going to break apart. So I'm going to really look upon those relationships. I call them relationships are just situationship. With these kind of 3 or 4, it's business as usual. Exactly. These are high-end escorts. No, but a female or male can move on. Exactly. No, and that's okay. Just don't be a bottom feeder. Some men just don't. Have you listened to everything she said, O'Neill? She's done it before. She doesn't want her friend to get hurt. She's saying that she's not right. It's not the right road. I did listen to that, Layla, and I did hear her with that, right? But then them also saying, but you can't really criticize her because the truth is, she was in the same place, and that's why it's tough to do these critiques, right? I'm gonna say this, Layla. That's why it's tough when people do these critiques because, all right, it's like you want to help people because you know where it leads to, but you have to let them do it for themselves, if that makes sense. And I think that's what Abigail is not doing. Abigail is not allowing Delicia to find it for herself. So I know what you mean. I understand what you're saying, Leila. Trust me, I understand. I would hate to have a daughter like these birds, heartbroken, because this is who they are. I heard women say that they prefer people, man, so they don't have to be responsible or any. Exactly. This is how far it's going. She sets herself apart from both Laura and Delicia. Yeah, but the problem doing is Layla is that she liable to do it again because she's still friends with them. And what we always say, birds of a feather flock together. She liable to do it again. So she not really is she really set apart though? Is she set apart? When I met my husband in college, I didn't want a relationship. My son's father had took me down there. See? Angela Powell, if I had a daughter doing this, we would be having an intervention big time. My husband would probably drag her back home. Exactly. You think more of my daughter doing this foolishness, not understanding where she lies? If I were married to my husband, if I weren't married to my husband, I probably would be single because I like myself and I don't mind being alone. Some people don't want a relationship. Some people don't. Abby did it before and she's telling her friend not to do it. That is not right. True, she is doing that. So Leila, you are correct. Angela, I can say you are correct. What I will say though is that Delicia, it is one lesson that Delicia will have to learn on her own. All right, so let's work on this. This is exactly where this started from. So let's work on this. Does Abigail Does Abigail have a right to step in this situation? Let me get y'all stay. Come in, ladies. Does Abigail have a right to be stepping in? Does Abigail have a right to step in? Nanya, happy anniversary to you and your husband. This is lovely to hear. Happy anniversary, Nanya. Happy anniversary. I hope that you guys get many more. 25th year. What if years that in Nanya? That's exactly what I love on my channel. I remember a time when I didn't want a relationship because I didn't have the time to put in. I was happy to be alone and was free to do and go where I wanted to go. Shamin, at least you're very, very honest. And that me I try to explain to women. A damn thing I may learn from women. Some women say they want a relationship, but them don't really want one. And that's just the truth.
There's a lot better. She doesn't deserve to be second best.
Just another 3 or 4 who need to mind their own business, exactly as Rashawn says. She doesn't need to get into this. No, she doesn't need to get herself into this because this is not her business. They're doing this on their own. Thank you very much, Abigail. She thinks that the 304 down balance was met when she got married. Things about is this. She probably not happy in her own marriage because she constantly has to look over her shoulder concerned about cheating. That's the thing. Remember that Abby is a cheater herself. What Abby needs is to mind her own business and look at the relationship and make sure that she don't fall into the same issue again. But Abby has no business in this. None. Not a single business. Layla, you are allowed to grow and evolve, but again, this is not Abby's business. Abby is too knee deep. Layla, if you know the Kountry Wayne writers and you know them very, very well, Layla, you know these writers. Anytime them show you a person around the next person, chances are they're going to allow her to do the same thing. You would not be in this situation, Layla. Me know for a fact. Me don't know for a fact. But based on how you speak and how you express yourself, I'm certain you would not be in this situation. You would have never been an Abigail in this situation. That is the point that Only is raising. That is the point Only is raising. Anyways, let's continue.
And I'm gonna respect your name because your name's in the Bible.
Okay.
This my house. You know what I mean? And only God know how much I love this girl, this woman, this queen.
How far she's in the relationship, Layla. You see how far Abigail is? Leave the man alone. Leave the man alone. This is what your friend want. This what I don't like, Abigail. What I don't like is, Layla. What I don't like is when people don't have a grasp on the situation or them don't have a handle. They don't have all the details and they're commenting. I hate it. If there's not me hate is when people don't have all the details. Them. You don't have the details. She don't have the details, pan. She out of pocket panda 1 year. Abinet definitely needs to hush. Be quiet. Make the woman them do them little thing. Cause that's what's going on. Abby is Zashri to Shayla. Abigail is overstepping. Yes, she overstepped. Maybe Abigail's 3 or 4ness got deleted. When she got married. Did it? Did it? I saw this. Shayla needs to catch all of y'all playing in her face. And I don't even know if that's going to be enough. And that's correct, Nanya. Abigail seems unhappy. What is she doing here with these unmarried women? Would you, as a let me answer the question. Would you, as a married woman, be up in arms with other unmarried, promiscuous women, other unmarried, what do you call it now? This is a question. Let us just say you're married. You are a married woman, and you say you have done your thing. Would you be up in arms with other promiscuous, playful women, unmarried women? The answer is an emphatic no. It should be a no. Because you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Just like as a married man, seeing me now say you must have just married friends. But if you have unmarried friends, them can't be the promiscuous virgin them will take you all over the place. You know so it work already, so don't bother with that. That's exactly what I talk about. What you mean? That's the deal. Abigail is running on burnt grass and a situation that has a lot of bones in the backyard. That has a lot of dirt in it. That is correct. She's talking and so she not have nothing. There you go. You have to watch what's going on. You and a bunch of single men really have too much for time. As a man, you know that already. You have certain friends where you have to move it from them thing because you know what it come with. You know what it comes with. Especially if you're trying to see if you can allow your thing to work. Because they're gonna push a girl on you. They're going to do that. They're gonna push a girl on you. They're gonna forget to have your wife. And they're going to do it for different reasons. They might even do it so they can blackmail you. That's why you don't do that. But hey, let's keep. Let me make it clear because I think people are misunderstand what I'm saying. I have unmarried friends, right? But don't allow anyone in my marriage. I'm not talking about just people who are unmarried. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about unmarried women who are very playful with other men. In other words, you know the woman promiscuous. That's what I'm talking about. Promiscuous unmarried woman. Me not just talk about any unmarried woman. Promiscuous. You know that she promiscuous. You know that she liable for sleep with Joe and sleep with Jane and sleep with Jack. You know that she's liable to do that. That's what I'm talking about. You're not gonna roll with them because you know that they are liable to do anything. Those are the people I talk about. You can't be unmarried friend and them cool. Them not gonna try and you know what I mean. They're not trying to see if them can. In fact, them why your marriage work. Them are root for your marriage because they think you're an example. But all unmarried people not make equal. All unmarried people are not made equal. No. You have some people promiscuous and I decide their minds out, man. I'm going out. I'm going out to get some pum pum. That's it. That is what I'm talking about. So let's clear that up. There you go. Repetition means the world to me. So I would not be entertaining this or I have friend like that, and that's what I'm saying. It's friend like these are the type of friend them which are entertain. Yes, what the woman them do for whatever it is. They went to Africa, and what were the women doing? Going out with man, doing whatever it is. Sporting with men. Why would I be around people like them? Them know what them up to. But I think marriage is great, so because honorable in God's exactly. It's the type of friend. May I talk about the type of friend? You would never, Abigail. You would never. You would never. Layla, you would never have friends like these, both you're rolling with a friend like them, knowing where them vex. Eh? Still hang out with my sorority sisters. That's okay if they're unmarried. Again, let me clear it up for you. Me I talk about people who promiscuous. Talk to me, Angela Kissa. Maybe you have a different experience and we can take it from you. O'Neal had a promiscuous friend once and she's married, but she never had anything bad to say about my husband, even when we have our an argument and I complain to her. Then she not promiscuous. Then me I talk about really promiscuous friend who would tell her to do all sorts of different things. You know how promiscuous Shayla was. You seen how promiscuous Shayla was. Promiscuousness. Is that even a word? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Why Abigail look like that? Bossa kiss in Abigail face. The question you need to ask yourself now is this: will Abigail fall to Wayne or Iman? Because it feels to me like, listen to me, sometimes when you're this overly critical, you tend to get humbled. That's the thing now. Sometimes when you're overly critical, you tend to get humbled. Jackie, thank you very much for that. She does not have to respect the relationship, but respect the man's home. Thank you for that, because if it was a man doing it to a woman, then that's the same thing. Jackie, sometimes I love when you know. Me love when you come out and read and truly stand up on some things. You do have married people who try to break up relationships too. So yes, that is true. That is a question. Looking at the friend's eye. Let's look on the friend right there. So let's impose the image. The question now is this. That's correct. Brock scammer friend. That is correct, Miss Commentary. That is correct. Them out there, you think, man, would tell say, yo, you don't say, your wife not gonna say nothing, man. anyway, I don't want to release too much. Well, she doesn't know Wayne, but Iman definitely. She'll know him pretty soon, though. We're going to have a stripper party with all of them. All right, no worries. Dubstar, you have asked for this for the stripper scene, for the butt pad scene. I'm gonna give you the butt pad lady. I'm going to give you the butt pad lady right about now, Dubstar. Don't worry yourself. I got it. I got it right here. I got it. So Shayla seems to be trying to get Anthony back. So, is Shayla, here we go. Is Shayla trying to get Anthony back? That's your question. All of this is why I'm know now session. I really love Iman. Is Shayla trying to get Anthony back? That is a question. That is a question. Uh-huh. And I had called this and I said that each time Shayla goes to drop off this baby, the things that she has been doing. Thank you very much for this. As a married woman, Abigail need not to be running with these cattle with these cattle of women who like to be bought and sold like top choice meat. Abigail is no different then in that case. And that was my point. Shay baby, that was O'Neill's point. Is Shayla trying to get, no one cares if you have to stay on edge for your man. Him don't really care at this point in time. You can see so the dress lace up, right? She in the laces them, and I've been watching Sheila for a period of time now, and I knew that she's been trying to see if she could hook Anthony back in. In other words, she's been trying to see if she can hook him back in. The baby is the thing she's using. Kai is being used as a pawn to get Anthony back. And listen, is a known move, you know. You know what I mean? It's a known move. It's a known move. We all know this move. We know the move already. You get a little baby and you drop off the baby. Her conversations them long. This conversation was way too long. Way too long. Way too long. Delicia needs to correct this situation because she's a woman opening up her legs and her spirit enters in her happy new year. She does need to correct it. Thank you very much for saying that, Diana. Shayla act like she needs a pat on the back for taking initiative to be a mom. Exactly. That is right. This is what your girl has been going on. No, Shayla don't want Anthony anymore. She's definitely feeling Iman. She just doing that to make Anthony want her back, so she can rub it in his face. Really, really. She's been doing this a long time. Nanya, Shayla is afraid of Amber. She don't want Amber talking to her husband. Hmm. I saw Anthony was looking Shayla up and down too. No, he wasn't. Let's run on it. Come on, does Anthony at this point he doesn't want her. Is Anthony trying? I saw. Is Anthony liking what Shayla is doing? Let's see if I ask that correctly. You think him liking what she doing in the butt pads them? She having the butt pads them basically, right? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like that. If you notice, all Shayla have to talk about is sex. That is correct, Angela Atkinson. I love the notification of that because yes, sometimes that's all they bring to the table. Making herself look like a fool? Well, hey, she's doing what she can do. I don't think that Shayla wants Anthony back. She's trying to show up because Iman is back. So she's low key telling Anthony that she has what a man will always want. Really? All right. Anthony doesn't seem to be phased by her antics. She made sure Amber was not close when she started her shenanigans. Well, she seemed to be saying a lot of what you call it, dirty things. She's saying a lot of dirty things to him right here. So, is she saying that if Amber wasn't home, she'd want to go inside? Possibly. That's the question. If Amber was not home, this is the question underneath answer. Would Shayla want to go inside? That's a very good question, D. Joseph. That's a question I need to ask the audience. I don't think Anthony is caught up in what she has going on. I think she's more whatever it is. That conversation was a stupid conversation, being flirtatious, talking, Kai growing out of his clothes, etc. Trying to make herself sound observing of Kai. She needs to be inspired about her job. That's what the woman want to go in there. She want to go. She wants to go inside. She's a bottom feeder, just like Amber said. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to go inside. Don't think Anthony cares one way or the other. He doesn't. Nobody want take your time. No, he isn't trying to get her back. Anthony only complimented her to a point of reference to the child support payment. That's why Shayla immediately mentioned that she started buying Kai after that compline. Okay. She's trying to beat him up. She not no job. That's what it is. Kai's face is like, mommy, stop being bullish. She is being bullish. They need to fix Shayla's braids. She looks like she has a box head. Yo, y'all are savage. You hear that line? I'm the best at what I do. Let's put that line up. Shayla says the line, I'm the best at what I do. That is the line. Charmin, the line they tell me say. That are more than just whatever you're talking about in a Charmin. That's the line. I'm the best at what I do. In other words, she'll tell him say. She's letting him know that she's ready and willing to risk it all at any given time. Anytime him need. Anytime him need. Anytime you need a lover, call on me. I'll be waiting. Anytime you need a lover, call on me. My heart is shaking. What she's telling him is that anytime, anytime him want her for open the legs them, she'll be ready and willing. To me, that's what that line meant. But let me get the tick from the woman. Was that an invitation for Anthony to get himself some pom pom? That's the question. That's my question to the ladies then. Was that an invitation? You know, ladies, come on. Tell me. Was that an invitation? Was that an invitation? Come, Shamin, come out I would work. You say something different. Was that an invitation? Was that line an invitation saying, you know what, anytime you need it, you know, it's there. Anytime you need this stuff, it's here. If you need a place to put it in, it there. If you need to put some dents in my forehead, it's here. If you need to knight me, you can knight me. Jezebel 304. Is that what the line means? Anytime you need, pretty much, anytime you need something to sink into, I am here to sink into whatever it is. If you decide that you want to, knight on the forehead, knight, if you want knight on my forehead. In other words, in other words, if you need, what she's saying is if Amber not doing it right, let her go. And if Amber and Ningy Nanga, let her go. Because every night she come in and Ningy at the ears. Eh? What she's saying is if Amber not doing it right, let her go. Eh? And Amber getting a strip. So work on it now. Remember, Amber is getting a stripper pole installed in the house. The question is, will Shayla work the slipper? Will Shayla work the stripper pole that Amber is installing? That's the question I have right now. You never know the woman that devious and you find a way in the house somewhere, somehow. Remember that Amber is getting herself a stripper pole. She making a stripper pole into the room that Anthony asked her to redecorate. So what if Shayla find her way up? Let's just say she finds her way up there. Charmaine, me hope so she not get back with Anthony. Me hope so. Me hope that this is where me want Amber eyes them open. Me hope her eyes them extremely open. Of course, with the butt pads them, she can use the butt pad them. Listen to me. You have to have a place to park it into. What if Amber is going through different parts of her cycle right now and it is what it is? Amber turned the camera off long time ago. You never know. All you need to know is that you may have a rise of different pieces of puzzle. That's the deal. When I ask her a question, you never know. Let's just say she goes into there, right? You know what I mean? Early to bed and early to rise, essentially. You know what I mean? That's just what you have. That's she's looking up. But the eons. You guys can see my face. You know how this thing works? Y'all know exactly how this works. She's looking over the mountain. When the hell freeze over, she did what? Amber installed a stripper pole from whatever it is. Watch her walk up the stairs for whatever it is. Watch her walk up the stairs. Hmm? Only can't stay there. Only can't stay there and I think say nothing gonna happen none at all. You never know what may take place whenever I want to see this thing, whatever it is. Eh? Please, guys, keep the language very, very safe. Listen to me. Shayla needs a tip. Shayla wants Anthony to give her a tip. She need Anthony to give her a tip. Okay? She need him to give her a tip. You can see that Shayla wants to get a tip. She wants a tip. And all you really need is not much to get a tip. Yeah. She go upstairs to go get a tip, eh? She need a tip. What Sheila need is a tip, basically. Tip. Tip. Amber better watch out. May I tell you right now, say Amber better watch out because what you mean no? Amber better watches what's going on because Shayla is devious. She's extremely devious. Anyways, let's run back into man's sexual advances. I'll not tell me that she's just doing this because of whatever. It is pure nonsense. You guys don't hear the extensive. This clip is inundated with sexual advances. That's all that's on it. In other words, that's where she has been the entire time. All of her speech and her language has been about, some favor that she's giving in the bedroom. That's basically it. That I question. Okay, imagine if she find her way. If she find her way in a amber bedroom, her problems is problems. Aye, sir. O'Neill, Shayla have to what? She have to come good. She'll have to come better than the maid uniform because Amber changing it up. She have to come better than the maid uniform. What if she has something else? I've been divorced for over 20 years with my ex. Leaves a little bit of lights on just in case, so she can cause confusion. Not because she wants me, but she hates my current wife. I see. Interesting. Interesting. A tip. It will be because Amber implied that a tip. That's all it is. Wasn't that easy at all? The yard or something else. Only to remember when they were taking pole dancing classes, she didn't want to be there, but she started dancing when she saw Anthony. Exactly. She's like that. She'll do all of that kind of thing. She'll do all sorts of things. She will do what she needs to do. She'll had better go try a tip a basketball player. It's what it is, the butt pads, eh? It's so well, Anthony walks up, goes in, closes his door. This is how the scene ends. All I got to say is this. It feels like Shayla is okay. I believe that Shayla has Iman to try to get Anthony back in. It's not working, but that's what it is. And Amber says she's 5'9" and flexible. That's what she says. She can bend up. You can bend her up all over the different place them. Me not mind, but Amber say she is 5'9" and can be bent. And me no mind, me no mind the bending up because you can fold up like pretzel and all them something there. Has Amber been taking? Has Amber been taking pretzel classes? That's the question. Has Amber been taking pretzel classes? Or taco stale and it stinks? Don't stop. Correct. That's correct, Angela Atkinson. It's not working at this point. She hasn't started to force herself in there yet. So at this point, it's not working. He's seeing her. Has Amber been taking pressure classes? Yeah. She thought that she would get jealous, and that he did, like he did when she had Mike. Anthony don't want no more of that taint meat. Exactly, because him realize where it come with. Him realize it come with she and her mother. They say stop putting it. I'm gonna take pretzel class where she get full up with Anthony fool her up pretty much like him have her and him just fool up her leg them so. Him wrap up her leg them. Cause some of the time you have to put up one hand. Let me see if y'all can see. You have to rest your hand up basically just for see what's going on. Like say in other words, so you get real good leverage. Cause you have to get leverage with the hand here, right here. You have to get leverage. Basically, you know what I mean? You have to get like some amount of leverage. Him fold Amber up basically. You know what I mean? Him get a little bit of leverage so that way, basically when you're. Us men have to. The question is Amber dropping it like it's hot? Eh? Is Amber dropping it like it's hot? You have to get leverage. Men have to get leverage. Whether it's a bed post, whether it's the bed head or the bed post, the bed frame, we have to get leverage right somewhere there. So basically, when you know what I mean, you're getting in and out of different things, you have to get a lot of leverage so that way, whenever it is you're getting whatever it is in, you have the time because that's how it works. Y'all don't need for y'all acting like y'all don't know how this works. Don't act like y'all ain't watching stuff. You need help some of the time. You have to get steadiness. You have to get steady. Look how my hand them cross. Let me see if you can see it. Sometimes you have to get steady. Let me see if I can push out the frame a little bit. Sometimes you have to get your hand steady like so. Basically, so that way they so when you're coming up, basically, you know what I mean? Like you have whole heap of leverage. In other words, so that's the idea. So you don't act like y'all. Don't please. Don't y'all need to stop. You men need leverage. Men need leverage too. You have to have leverage. You have to get leverage. You can get a better thrust. That's correct. See, disgusting. You have to level up your hand them to the side so. You have to hold on for dear life because some of the times I may tell you, say, you have to hold on. Wait. Ah, your hands cannot be freed because you're gonna need. What you mean? Amber has been dropping it like it's hot, so because Amber drop it like it's hot right now, Anthony, me not think him. I think Amber is putting it on properly. I think this is what I need to know. This is the end all be all here. She gone. She not close. That's she knows how I am. Dumb star. She knows at some stage she have to deal with it. Me a Jamaican man, I saw it go. The deal is this. The biggest piece of this puzzle is that Amber has been doing it right. Tell her I'll have to call her and tell her she know it work already. What you think it work with Jamaican man? I saw it go. That's how it go. Amber has been putting it down good. The reason why Anthony is disbehaved. Anthony is behaved because Amber is putting it down. Well, there's exactly. That's why. That's exactly why. And yes, you need torque. So see, Earl, I tell you the same thing. And so listen to me. When you have your hand them, let me get from whatever it is. When you have your hand them, level up so. See, you have whole heap of space just so you can, you know what I mean, so you can get going. Basically, see, look how me steady. But if me do this, see, me all over the place. Basically, see, me too over the place. That means it a wobble. This the deal is this. If I have whatever it is, if I have me and them out of place, see it wobbling all over the side, it moving all over basically. You see? So if me do whatever it is, you know what I mean, it's moving all over. So you don't really want that because it just a bounce from side to side. You don't need that. What you need is you need to place one hand on the side, the next hand on the next side, and then you level up. And but that now will give you just one straight, whatever it is. You have whole heap of, see, you can get whole heap of torque from all that. Y'all don't act like you don't know what's going on. You know what, friends? I'm over it today. I am over it. Tell you what. Like, share, comment, subscribe, friends. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all very much for hanging out with me this morning. I'm glad that y'all came on. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Hold on. By the way, somebody said there's a new clip. Hold on. If there is a new clip, me have to play that. Hold on. Somebody said I was gonna come out, but even if there's a new clip, me I go get it done. All right, me I behave myself. Oh
So I
boy.
finally got
Okay. I'm not coming off. I gotta stick around because apparently, Shayla over Iman right now. Let's go. Somebody said this is on, so we're gonna review this one and then I give you all a break for the day because me know it work. People have to go work and we have to get things done. Let's run into this one.
Thank you. This is for you. You like that? You know what I've noticed?
What's that?
You seem to always have a lot on your mind lately. And because you are my king, and you're the king of my house and my life, and I'm your queen. So it's my responsibility to make sure that you have everything that you need in life. So I just wanted to take the time to do something special for you and let you know how much you mean to me. And it doesn't have to be your birthday or Christmas for me to just show you how special you are to me.
To do something special for him. Remember, she was just showing Anthony all of this body. Anthony refused it, basically, so Iman will take it. And that's really and truly where she's at this point. It's just selling her body. Her body is whatever it is that she has. But again, like women say, my body, my choice. I guess that's what that is.
So I noticed, because I read an article you got me reading, that when your physical flesh is lacking, it's more about the heaviness on your spiritual flesh. So I know that you are an amazing father. You're such a good dad, baby. You're an analyst. Your podcast is popping. And I just want to relieve the stress off your shoulders. That spiritual flesh seems heavy. So I have something planned for you. All right? You want to see?
She have something planned for him. Dorian said only in Jesus no. Because the women wife know what go on. She have to deal with the business. Call her, ask her of yourself. She'll tell her the same thing. This is who O'Neill is 24/7. I saw it go. Eh? I don't know what she over here doing, but she read. Have her read.
Can I take your jacket?
Yeah. I like this.
You like this?
I don't like this at all.
Okay. Right this way.
Like or not?
So, I'm the person that takes care of relieving the stress for you, but I got someone else.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm going to be your therapist.
See. What? Oh, really?
This is for you. So,
So you can undress to your comfort level, remove all jewelry that you have underneath the top sheet, and I'll step over here and let you guys.
yeah, you can sit here.
She do everything she possibly can at this point in time, and she have a whole masseuse to massage him up. Lord Jesus Savior. Then what if him work now with the masseuse? What if him, boy, I mean I know these people are just, I don't know, them sickening for true, them sick stomach, boy.
Wow, baby.
You said undress how much? Thank you.
Do you have any problem areas you need to focus on?
Yeah, I guess uphill with my shoulders.
Shoulders. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll start facing on the table.
Okay. I can give you some privacy, babe. Are you surprised?
There are the butt pads. For the people who ask about the butt pads, those are butt pads. We were sure to appear butt pads on them because it don't look real. The looks of whatever it is doesn't look like it real at all. But this is what Iman is getting today. I get the kingly treatment. Listen to me. All who cannot get the kingly treatment are butt. Like myself, I guess you don't know. That's not true. Anila's gotten the kingly treatment before. Look, she's giving him the kingly treatment. Do you like the kingly treatment? Iman is getting the kingly treatment. She's working. Look here. Shayla is working on her man. Friends, Shayla is working on her man. That's what's going on right here. So, at the end of the day, she'll work on her little man, you understand? Even though she love Anthony at the same point, but she will settle for this. People are saying them are butt pads. Let's discuss Shayla's butt pads here, guys, because is Shayla wearing butt pads? Sorry, I'm chatting over there. Let us review Shayla's butt pads in the inkling of the tenacity of so much things that have been going on, and we want to see if these are butt pads that we're looking at here. So we can't have a chat. We are superimpose the butt pads. May I get as close as me can get. Right. What we have here is a mammal. It's a mammal wearing butt pads. She's an animal. What you seeing here with the Shayla character is that she's wearing those nice high butt pads. If you're not close, my name is Steve. I'm from Australia, and what you're looking at is a special creature, a special species. This is a special species, and she's wearing the good old butt pads. These butt pads are different. You have never seen anything like this in your life. You have never seen anything like this in your life. I'm going to superimpose all of this just so that you can see how close the butt pads are. If you look, just as I scale it right there, there you go. If I scale it up as much as possible, you can see the marks in the butt pads right there. Do you see that? Do you see the marks right there in the butt pads? Do you see that? This is a special creature. This is coming from out of nowhere. She's very insane. It's what it is there. You basically just wanna, you just wanna whip it. That's basically what you wanna do. Because you could almost see the silicone that's in the rare. This is a rare sight. And I do mean rare. This is a rare sight that we're seeing right here. This is a rare sight. And by rare, folks, I do mean rare. You can see the imprints on the bed pads right to the back right there. You can tell that she's padded up. This is why. Right there. You can see the outline right there. Right there. You can see what's going on right there. Iman's not leaving because he can't see. You can see the lining of the butt pads. You can see all of that on the Shayla character. I will say that if you're going to wear butt pads, you may want to ask to get them done properly. This is what's going on. This is what is going on. It's like a whole pants right there. Nothing is different as that. You can see it right there, right there, right there, there. I know you see it right there. I know you see it right there. This is a special animal. Y'all are asking. You find this only in the streets of Atlanta. In the streets of Atlanta, you can find this right here. Examining the ass. it's coming up. Man, come on. It's fine, man. Come on. Friends, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna come right off because now say me a woman shame. I don't want to be getting in trouble with YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful day. Uno see me later.